Hey, what's up, everybody? Chris D from PC Addicts. This one, I'm going to discuss a little bit about setting up a printer and printing from Debian. Basically, this should probably work with the majority of distributions out there, not just Debian, but um, because it's involving using cups. So, let's get started. I already installed a printer. I have a Minolta Di200F sitting behind me. It's a big copier slash fax slash scanner slash whatever printer. Um, and Typically, this is an older model, and there's not really any drivers from Minolta for Unix printing on this particular model. So a good failsafe is to use like HP LaserJet, just PCL6, or even just if you can find a LaserJet 4, that's what I recommend. Even in Windows environments, if if you don't have a particular driver for a particular printer, you typically can just use something like HP LaserJet 4, and it would allow you to print. You wouldn't have all the options as far as selecting all the trays if there's different configurations on a printer and whatnot. But anyways, I'm getting off track here. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about printing now. For printing, and I'm no expert in Linux by any means. I know a lot of people that are very good in it, but I've been able to get a printer up and going and actually manage it and everything. So right now I don't have anything set up as far as to manage printers. I mean, there's no printer option or anything, and that's okay. I'm not worried about that at the moment. If Cups is running, which on my system it already was, and this was a basic install of Debian, what you can do is, if Cups is running, go ahead and open up a web browser, and I already have one up here, and type in localhost colon or semicolon or just colon 631. Okay, now that will bring you to the local web page for Cups, being able to manage all your printers. Now, what I did first is I went ahead. My copier slash printer that I sitting behind me is on the network. Okay, it has an IP address of 192.168.2.7, and also I have a DNS server running down in the basement, which resolves the name Minolta, and so I can ping that and everything. Okay, what you want to do is first thing you want to do is add a printer. Okay, this is what I did. I'm going to see if I can go ahead and or add another one, even though it's already on this system. We'll just take you through installing it. So this is just a name. I'm going to name it Minolta 2. Okay, location, this is just, I don't think you have to put anything in here, but I'm just going to put it's in Chris's office. Description, Minolta DI, you can see I already typed it in here before. Copier, printer, scanner, fax. Okay, I'm going to hit continue, and right here it's looking for what type of device it is, and see, if for some reason it already found it on my network too, and put it up in here as an option. So I'm going to go ahead and select it. It has the IP address and everything, and here make, because you don't see a Minolta option here, what I do is select HP, and I don't have a PPD to use, so I'm just going to select HP, continue. Now here's some default drivers that you can use. I don't remember which one I used. I think I used just the standard HP LaserJet. No, it was this one, HP LaserJet PCL45. I was going to try that one, but let's just use this one. And I don't have a PPD, so I'm going to go ahead and add printer. Printer Minolta 2 has been added successfully, so that's good. So now what you can do is, it automatically brought me here. Looks like we can configure some options. Do I have a duplexer? No. Media size, yeah. Resolution, this is for default. I think you can select a different resolution for default. Media source, printer default. So basically you can tell that I want tray 3. Now on this printer I only have 2 trays and a bypass tray, where they call it manual feed. So see, there's other options here, but so I'm just going to leave the printer default. That way the printer can tell it which tray to use. Two-sided printing, that one doesn't matter because we don't have a duplexer installed anyways. And banners, no, we're not dealing with banners and policies. I'm just going to leave that alone. Okay, now what you can do is, if you go back home, you can get to manage jobs and everything here, or you can just go along the top here and go to jobs. This one, show completed jobs. These are all jobs I sent to printer Minolta earlier, messing around, testing it out. Also up here you got a printers option. This will show you all your installed printers on this system. Here's the default one. I set it up as a default. This is the first one I installed before I did this video, and then here's the one we just set up now. We can tell this one to, hey, let's set this as a default printer. It says it's been made the default printer. Okay, we can go back to printers. I don't want that one. I want to go ahead and set this one back to default because I'm going to be deleting this test one. Cancel all jobs. You can move jobs. Unpublished printer. I don't know what that option is. Oh, I just unpublished it. Maybe that makes it available. I don't know. But anyways, you can set the printer options, which we were in earlier. Modify printer. Set allowed users who's allowed to use that. You can send a test print, and you know what? I'm going to go ahead and send a test print, and you should hear it in the background start up here in just a second. There it goes. Now you can go to jobs, and you can see right now there's no jobs in queue because it already sent it to the printer. You can show completed jobs, and here's our test print to Minolta 2. The user, which is me, who's using the system, the size of the document, how many pages, and some other status stuff on it. And you can see somewhere I had to cancel a couple jobs because I was getting some errors. But so anyways, okay, now what we want to do is, this is a good little graphical way of managing print jobs and whatnot. And now that I have the printer installed, if I were to go into something like Writer, and okay, it opened up over there. Here we go. And I just type in there test, haha, and then I go and select the print option. Okay, it shows my installed printers on the system. Let's go ahead and go to Minolta 2, and I don't care about changing any other option. I'm just going to go ahead and print to it, and here you can watch jobs. Oh, actually, it's already been completed. Too fast. Documents untitled, and it's also 17K. So let's close that. We're going to discard those changes. Now what I want to do is show you, like, excuse me, something like a PDF document. You see I have a PDF document up here on the desktop. What I'm going to do is go, where am I at? Okay, so if I just get into the desktop, okay, there's my documents. Let's say I want to print this document. This one's a 2-page document. You can see here is 2